Glenn. And good morning, everyone. So you in the cable industry brought broadband the last mile into customers' homes in the 90s. And that enabled the internet revolution. You should be really proud of what you did there. And there's another revolution that's happening today that Phil mentioned earlier. We call it the connected product revolution. People are forecasting 20 to 50 connected products per home. But that revolution can't happen without you. We need to find a way to make that easy for customers. And at Cirrent, we've done exactly that in a way that generates new revenue streams, enables new business models, and most importantly, turns your customers into raving fans. I'm Rob Conant, and I've been in the connected product space for more than a decade. But this issue really hit home for me when my mother-in-law asked me to help install her new printer. And so I go to her house and I open it up, take it out of the box, and I unfold an instruction sheet that's about this big, and it has 6 different ways to connect that printer to Wi-Fi. There was no way she was going to be able to do that. And I thought to myself, in the age of the iPhone, shouldn't there be a better way to do this? How is she going to get her appliances and her doorbell and her light bulbs connected to the internet when these new products hit the market? She's not going to be able to do it. We started Cirrent to make that process extremely simple and user-friendly. So let me talk just for a moment about the history here. So when you rolled out those broadband networks, connecting products that last few feet was done by an Ethernet cable. You plug it in, click. My new broadband service works great. Now, today, we have more devices in the home. We've got tablets, laptops, TVs, phones. And getting things that last few feet is a little bit more difficult. Thanks to the Wi-Fi Alliance, we've got mobility in the home, and we've got a lot more data bandwidth, which has been great for your businesses. But for users, it's been a little bit difficult. And I think you already know that. I think you get millions of calls today about how to get products connected to Wi-Fi, about questions like, what's my password? Or worse yet, what's an SSID? But let's take a look now at where we're headed. Roshan's going to show us a few devices. There are a tremendous number of devices that are coming down the line that are going to be connected devices. Almost everything that's electronic is going to be connected. For example, washing machines. Your washing machines are going to be connected to the internet. But these products don't have a user interface, and they don't have a keyboard. How am I going to get these things connected? And the value proposition is clear. My washing machine will be able to send me a message when it's done, and it'll also be able to save me electricity and save me water. My sprinkler system will know that it's going to rain tomorrow so that it doesn't have to water my lawn today. And my daughter's Barbie doll is going to be able to answer her questions in the same way that Siri answers my questions. This is going to be fantastic. But how do I get my password into these products? How am I going to get my password into my Barbie doll or my light bulb? Or worse yet, what if I have 20 light bulbs? And then, so imagine now Roshan has configured all these products for his home. He spent a few hours getting everything ready. He's excited about it. And then his cable company sends him a new Wi-Fi router. Oh! He spends the whole weekend being an IT manager for his house. That is a disaster. In order to enable this next revolution, we need your help. At Cirrent, we figured out a way to do this, and I want to talk to you about that today. So we're going to give you a sample here of what it's like to get a Cirrent-enabled product connected to the internet. So you're going to have to watch carefully here. Roshan's going to do it for us. Okay, ready, Roshan? Okay, did you see it? Okay, he didn't do anything. He turned on the light switch. That is a great user experience. That is the user experience that's going to create raving fans. I know you guys are wondering, so how does this work? What happens behind the scenes? And I'll talk about that a little bit. On the slide, you'll see community Wi-Fi. Many of you have rolled out community Wi-Fi networks or are rolling out community Wi-Fi networks. These networks are going to be available in many, many customers' homes. What we do at Cirrent is provide devices the ability to access those community Wi-Fi networks and get limited access to the internet. So when a device turns on in the home, when that light bulb turns on, rather than passively waiting for the user to configure that product, it proactively goes out and joins one of our partners' networks, one of your networks. That device authenticates against your Radius server, which proxies it to our Radius server. We approve the joining of that device, and we give it limited internet access. And when I say limited, I mean limit it to 10 kilobits per second, so this doesn't have much of an impact on your networks. And we also, importantly, limit that device to talk to only its cloud service. So the light bulb talks to lightbulb.com, doesn't talk to anywhere else on the internet. That solves a lot of the security issues that many of you are wondering about with the Internet of Things. And this platform, this solution that we're providing is actually open and interoperable with many of the Internet of Things platforms that you've been hearing about or working with. And the business model is simple. We charge the device manufacturers a small fee, and we share that fee with you. So that's right. In order to get these raving fans, in order to reduce your support costs, you don't have to pay anything. And in fact, this is a way for you to monetize connected products and the Internet of Things. But that's not all. We're going to show you a demo today of some of the new capabilities that you can bring to your customers. So Roshan has an iPad app here, and it shows a bunch of devices that are nearby, that can receive credentials or connected to this network. And Roshan's going to take my mother-in-law's printer, drag it over into her network, bang, gets connected. That is a great user experience. The credentials were shared from this app via the cloud down to that device, and now it connected to my personal network in the home. Better than that even, many of you have smart home systems. You can drag and drop devices into the smart home system, and they automatically configure and connect. That allows you to provide highly differentiated solutions that provide new capabilities, but don't use the user's home bandwidth, and are totally independent of the user's account. But it also enables new pricing models, which gets really interesting. So Roshan can drag products over into this everywhere network, where you can have a pricing model where you're pricing not based on the size of the pipe that you bring into the home, but by the value of the products and the applications that are getting connected to the network. He drags that product over, now it can connect anywhere in your network. You can start pricing like the wireless carriers are pricing, which creates new opportunities for new business models. These applications are compelling for your customers. They're also compelling for the product manufacturers. I've talked to dozens of product manufacturers, been in many of these companies myself, and I realize these companies need not fragmented solutions that are patchwork across the country and around the world. They will ship one product globally, and they need someone to help with the technology to enable this new Wi-Fi architecture. Cirrent has built those systems, providing embedded code to the device manufacturers and cloud services to stitch all this together. And Cirrent is partnering with the cable companies to provide access to that network. I'm happy to say that today we're working with more than a dozen companies, including many of you in this room, to enable this network and to roll out the products that use this network. You all did an amazing service for your customers when you created the internet revolution and rolled out broadband to your customers. And now you have the opportunity to do that again, to enable the connected product revolution. And you created great businesses with the internet revolution. You have the ability to further strengthen your business by monetizing these new connected products. So today I'd like to invite you to join Cirrent in creating this network, to enable these new connected products, and to make your customers raving fans. Please come talk to me, Roshan, and the rest of the Cirrent team at the Tech Stadium over here later today to find out what you can do to get your company involved. Thank you very much.